Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So today we're back working on the 60. If you remember from my last video, it wasn't running really 100% right. So I'm actually pulling the carburetor off right now. I'm wondering if I missed something when I cleaned it. That, and it also sat for I think a year and a half after I cleaned it, so something could have got in there. You know, the mud daubers are. I should have covered things up a little better, but so we're going to check it out. And after that, we're going to look at the generator, if this problem is solved. And then hopefully, here soon, we'll be getting into our PTO issues, which are going to be a bit of a project, probably multi-part video. So, let me get this off here and we'll see what we got. Okay, it's a few days later. I did have some shit carburetor. We got that cleaned out. I think that was probably my problem because it was on the idle circuit. So we went and got some new gaskets this morning. So let's get this put on and see if it runs better. Okay, well, she runs pretty decent. I was really excited to get a chance to drive this thing finally. I've had it for a few years now, if you've been following along with my videos. So that was pretty exciting. I don't think there's any engine oil leaks, and I didn't see any coolant leaks on it. So everything in there seems good. It runs smooth most of the time, but once in a while it still runs a little rough. I ended up just re-cleaning the carburetor. We went to a place in Penn this morning and got some parts for it. Just a gasket kit basically, nothing else in the kit. I just took it apart, cleaned it, and put it back together, put it back on the tractor. Before it was leaking a little bit of gas through the carburetor. All the gas I had in it from back a couple weeks ago leaked out. but it doesn't seem to be leaking now, so I'm happy about that. Obviously, I got to still get in the side cover for the power takeoff, and the clutch is acting a little funny in it. It won't always, it'll disengage, but it won't stop. It almost acts like the discs are catching in there. So I'll have to take that apart, and we'll probably put new discs in that. The brakes work good. And then we got to get into, it shifts a little odd in the transmission. I'm hoping I can just rebuild the shift lever assembly on that, and that'll be fine. But we'll know more once I can get in there, and I'll probably make sure there's no bad bearings in there. And yeah. Then we're going to get into the rear PTO. I'm going to rebuild that because I got to replace the housing because one is cracked. There's some small projects I got to do in this still. I probably won't videotape. I got to do just a hair more wiring on it. There's a couple little things that are on the tractor I'm going to take off. Like there's a kickoff thing for the clutch when you have a pull-type plow behind it. I'm going to remove that because I'm probably never going to use it. I don't want to get hit in the knee with the clutch lever. So yeah, pretty exciting. There's still a bit of work to do to it, but we're a lot closer than we were. So I'm really, really happy. This was I didn't pay too much for this tractor. I think it set longer than the guy thought it did. He told me it set for 3 years. I think it set for a lot more than that. So, but if you remember, this was set up when I bought it, and I probably really don't have that many hours into getting it running. So, I mean, it's been a long period, but I've had to kind of bounce around working on this and other projects. So, yeah, so we're excited. The generator still isn't working, or something's not right there. I don't know. I'm beginning to wonder if it's charging and there's something wrong with the amp meter. Because I noticed when you turn on the switch and even turn the tractor over, the amp meter don't seem to draw down at all. So I don't know if something got burned out in that, if something got shorted out when I was trying to figure out what was wrong with it or what. But if it is, I'll have to get a hold of Evergreen Restorations and see if they have some sort of warranty on it. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. So we'll keep some videos coming along this thing. I'll try to get some out here within the next month. I got to see if we can get some parts gathered up for it. Because I don't want to tear into too much till at least I got some of the parts. But the first thing we'll probably get into is figuring out why it's not charging, and probably get into the clutch and that side cover to figure out why our PTO is not engaging there. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and keep coming back. There'll be more coming.